What's up, y'all? So it's been about like 4 days since I posted, and I feel horrible because I left you guys with such a cliffhanger and then just nothing. I feel like a dick, but so if you guys didn't know already from other social media, Hoonigan actually flew me out for the week to help them with a project, and every single day we've just been going hard on it to the point where I even had time to pick up my camera and film anything, and I feel really bad about it. I'm so sorry. I didn't anticipate that. I left you guys like really just like cliffhanging, and then all of a sudden it was just like no videos for 4 days. We finished up the project, everything went great, it was an awesome time, worked my ass off, but went perfect, and I'm so pumped about it. And you guys will be seeing all of that footage on the Hoonigan channel in hopefully a few weeks. I'm really excited to see it. So, but we wrapped up the project yesterday, and I have like the next day and a half to myself before I fly back home. And I was honestly very tempted to just stay in bed all day, watch Netflix, get room service, and just be a sponge because I'm exhausted. But we're in California, it's beautiful, it's Friday. I owe you guys a video. I owe you guys like 4 videos, but we gotta film something. So, got myself out of bed, and I don't really have any set plans for today. I haven't even had time to try and set anything up. So we're just gonna play today by ear and see if anything pops up. But one thing I really want to do is I found out that Kansei Wheel Company is like 10 minutes from my hotel, which is sick. As you guys know, Kansei hooked me up with wheels for my S13. Really love their wheels. A very, very big fan of their product, and I figured it'd be pretty cool to go stop in at their headquarters and check it all out. So we're about to pull up and see what they got there. This might be the place. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I already walked inside and they gave me the tour. Sometimes it's nice just to get comfortable in a place before you start filming, but this is it. So it says Raceline Wheels on the building, and funny enough, they're actually the main company of Kansei. Raceline is like their mother brand, and what I've come to find out is that's how they're able to come out so strong out of nowhere, because as you guys probably feel, the Kansei wheels came out of nowhere and they've been killing it. But check out how cool this is. See, I told you the Hyper Silver would be sick. Ready for a quick tour?
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Good, Chris.
Yeah, where's he hiding?
Chris is hiding down there. You guys, here goes Chris.
Get my hat.
Ready for a second tour?
Yes, we're ready. Round 2.
Round 2.
1, maybe.
Okay, so what caught me off guard for sure is basically a lot of this is mainly in-house. Personally, I expect most things to come straight from China and sold on an American website, and I get it. A lot of the world works like that, but I mean, we're here.
Southern California, bringing wheels to life, making people's dreams come true. One box at a time.
One box at a time.
Yeah.
That should be a t-shirt.
That should be. Add to our merch store.
So Raceline is the mother company, huh?
Correct. Raceline is our parent company. Fantastic 90,000 square foot warehouse we get to play in here. And Kansei is a sub-brand of Raceline, a well-known and loved truck brand for many years. But Kansei is bringing something new to the market, which is a young, motorsports-inspired, enthusiastic brand that's ready for drift, track, street, stance.
I'm ready to party.
Whatever people want to do. People like you, yeah.
But wow, dude, this is crazy.
We're huge,
It feels endless in here.
It is endless, you know? It's almost like a candy store. You can pick out your new shoes for...
Perfect. So I'm going to pick out some for the Sierra. How about that? But I honestly didn't expect a lot of this process to be like this, but I mean, look at this. You guys just have lips and barrels chilling.
All over the place. They're just tucked here and there.
So for their 2-piece wheels, they actually almost fully make them in-house, and I want to show you that. It's really cool. All right, check this out. So this is just a blank face right here.
So this right here is what most wheels start off as in the forge line. This right here has the front side operation completed on it, but here on the back side you can see what this metal really starts off as. This is a 6061 forging, made in USA, Oxnard, California. We buy these by the batch, and we turn them right here in-house.
That's a big ass.
Massive.
Here, let's show size for perspective.
Here we go.
We're 2 big ass dudes. It's crazy.
100 horsepower lathe.
That has more horsepower than EG Civic. But check it out. These are the full blanks.
This is what it starts off as right here.
This ugly ass chunk of metal.
Heavy,
Oh goddamn!
but full
You
of
made this look light.
possibilities.
How much does this weigh?
Rick, how much do you think this piece weighs?
35 pounds?
35 pounds? Yeah.
And this thing spins at what, like 2,000 RPMs?
Yeah, 2,000 RPM right there.
Terrible.
Yeah. Shaving it, shaping it. You buy them by the box.
That's cool.
We turn them right here into shiny bits of aluminum.
And then
One by one, about
So-
5 minutes each.
this ugly hunk turns into something like this.
Boom.
And so this is now just a blank face, right?
This
So-
is a blank face that's had its windows cut in our machine shop here. Takes about 33 minutes to cut something like this out. A little bit of surfacing on the edges here, opening up the windows. This is an early prototype where we're taking some dims off of, but we can do a lot of fun stuff with this wheel. We can pocket the back, we can pocket the spokes. We do engraving sometimes. Endless possibilities. We can let you know how much brake clearance you'll get by machining the pad.
This thing's cool.
Yeah.
Can we make this into a steering
You
wheel?
could, yeah. Wrap some leather around it.
And we're good to go.
You're styling, yeah.
Okay, so the crazy part is, how does this attach to like a lip and barrel setup?
How? Yes, we'll show you that.
Let's go check it out.
You know what we should do?
Damn! Alright, so that's the face we're gonna use.
Yep. Check it out for you guys.
Freshly machined, drilled, powder coated, ready to go. And let's pick out a lip. Alright, so we gotta find the perfect size lip and barrel for this thing. 18 by 9, weak, 18 by 8, weak. 10? I can dig it. So we got. How are we supposed to attach this thing?
I'll show you. Heat. Heat and pressure and nature.
Pass on to the expert.
I wasn't ready for that.
I thought you were gonna melt the thing.
No, we're just getting the party started right here. That'll shrink in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Is that just blowing cold air?
Room temperature air. And shrinks it right down. Give it a few minutes and you'll be able to actually see the gap shrink.
All right, gap's filled. So this thing's in there tight, huh?
We're getting there, yeah.
So can I drive on it like this?
No, you cannot. Maybe you could if you want to make a really viral video, but I think we want to make
Not
wheels
gonna
last and get people home and get the people
Oh man.
on the track. So the next step now is to make sure it's centered and true. So we have a special rig here used just to center the center and ensure good run out.
Oh, that thing's cool.
We can straighten up the center in a hoop as it's cooling, because you couldn't do this by your hands. You need a little bit of help.
This thing is basically one giant feeler gauge and an air hammer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
A persuader. So once it's done from there, we'll pop it out.
Then we can
still need
drive
to
on
weld it. No, we still need to weld it.
All right, so now on the back of this, they're actually gonna weld the face to the barrel itself, and it actually comes out pretty low key, which is pretty cool. Because I was surprised, because I mean it's already powder coated, it's already pretty looking. I mean you never even see the welds when it's on the car. But come over here, and I would have never guessed. Pretty little welds. This company feels pretty damn new. They have a lot of just wisdom behind all of this, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, from off-road racing to the show world, you know, details, fit and finish really matter a lot to Raceland as a company, and of course definitely to enthusiasts like us at Kansei. We like to care about the things we buy, and we want people to have a lot of fun with their cars.
There you go. Some swag for the crew?
Just a few shirts. Nothing special. Just a few.
Just a special package.
Yeah, just a few things.
Thank you so much.
And a hat there.
There's one for Steffi in here, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
Gotta have everybody laced out.
Perfect. So we got a quick little tour of the Kansei facility, and I learned a lot about the company. I was really pumped to be working with them before, but now honestly I'm even more excited. The future only brings cooler things for this company, and I'm excited to be working with them. So huge shout out to everyone down at Kansei for giving us a tour and hooking us up with some pretty cool swag, and we have some cool things to come. So damn, I am so tired. I'm gonna go get some food because I'm dying, and I really want to hit a car meet tonight. I mean, I'm in California. Hopefully we can find one. All right, guys, so you could probably tell it's nighttime and it's been a while. So couldn't find anything car related to do. I ended up doing just a bunch of tourist stuff, you know, checking out some places, stopping at the beach in the Pacific Ocean for the first time. It was kind of cool, I guess. And I drove by a random skate park and saw a pro that was a really, really big influence to me when I was riding BMX when I was younger. And I was like, oh, let's stop by. He actually let me ride his bike for a while, and we had a good session. It was really cool. Only in California, I guess, but I've been looking all day for a car meet to go to. I haven't been to a car meet in a long time. CT, it's really hard this year with all the cops constantly ending them. It's a shame, but one popped up and I'm heading to it now. Hopefully it's on a bus, and hopefully we see some cool cars, because I'm dying to see more of the Cali car culture up here, because even though like Cali seems to be the hardest state to own a modified car in, it seems like probably one of the densest areas for, I guess, modified car culture. So fingers crossed, right? So the meet is like kind of just starting. There's like, technically it starts in like 10 minutes, but the lineup is honestly already better than I thought. There's a good variety here, and they're not all that bad. Usually when you go to car meets, you kind of expect 90% to be really weird, ugly cars, but so far, not bad. Okay, this thing's hot. Okay, I just found a gem. This thing's sick. Look how icy this thing is. Yo, doggy, how much right now? Come on, name a price.
I can't.
No,
I
come
can't,
on. Look how nice this thing is. You don't see rockers like that in the Northeast. What a nice piece. Damn. You guys know I'm such a sucker for the stance. I don't want to hear it. This shit looks cool as hell. Yes. I've been such a sucker for the Hondas lately. Look how clean this thing is. Damn, it's not every day you see a Civic this clean. Look at it, it has quarter panels. East Coast Civics don't have quarter panels. They're all rusted out. This thing's a dub. We love yellow cars. S13. What do we got here?
NASR20.
Yo, whose man's did this? Usually these just get pulled and not put. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I guess it's better than a single cam KA.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's
But-
a good price too.
But I mean, but why though?
I see a lot of ITBs that get.
Yeah, the
done good.
ITBs,
Yeah.
like equal leg headers and stuff like that, but I'm just impressed that someone took the time and effort to put this in a car.
Yeah, me too.
You could always turbo, I guess.
Yeah, but I'd rather just get a turbo one already.
Yeah, I see you, yeah. God damn it. VIP boys.
No. I just say the words.
Oh, you think of a price yet? Let me know, alright?
Alright, well, I'll see you later.
Oh, I love it. So why is the bumper off?
I lost it on the freeway.
Oh.
To a big old diesel truck tire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah, I'm just running it like that.
Good excuse.
Yeah, you dude, it's an AC condenser if the cops ask.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing's so clean.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, pop the hood.
Alright.
Is this, fuck, what's the paint code?
It's a 2013 Chevy Camaro blue.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Starfire. That's what I was thinking of.
Everybody thinks.
So it's not Starfire Blue.
No, it's not Starfire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know that Don's car was the Starfire Blue car, which is probably one of the rarest kooky colors. Totaled it. Come on, Don. Okay, cool. I'm about it. Do you feel guilty putting an S13 engine in an S14?
Not at all. It makes all the cool noises. Like, why not?
Why not, dude? It looks sick.
Just keep it stock and it'll.
Yeah, you don't.
Hell no.
They say like you let the magic out as soon as you crack an SR.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. They're never the same after that, but hell yeah. You need a tune?
I mean, I'm down. Shit, why not? You know.
Thing's so hot. Daily goals right here. Honestly, right now I am so mind-fucked at like seeing all these cars I'm used to always having rust on. Like basically anything from the 90s. In CT, you expect to see rust on it. Like no matter what, like at least like somewhere. Coming to see all these cars, just zero rust. It's like things I get excited over. What's your favorite car here?
My favorite car?
Caught off guard.
Probably the S14.
Probably S14? Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm such a sucker for a Zenki.
Yeah, I like the S14s. It's probably one of the dreams.
Kooky or Zenki?
Probably Zenki.
My man. All right, guys. So we just got back from the car meet, and it wasn't like the biggest, craziest car meet ever, but there was a good selection of cars, and I got to see a lot of cool stuff, and I had a good time. Like honestly, for me, I love car meets more just to go out and talk to car guys and just bullshit and talk car. Like you guys know how it is. Like just talking car is just what we live for. We just nonsense, and it's amazing. But what was really awesome too is I got to meet a lot of subscribers out there, and a lot of them didn't even realize I was in California, so it was like a big like, kind of mind for them. And like honestly, like I have to say one thing, and it's how freaking cool you guys are. Like every time I meet a subscriber, and I mean like I know that I could tell watches, you know, at least like 70% of the videos, because it is, I mean, we post a lot. It's hard to keep up on. Like you guys know who you are. I don't know what it is, but you guys are always just so cool. You guys are so intelligent, so motivated, and all I have to say is like I'm very proud that that's the kind of people that I attract, I guess. So I just want to let you guys know, and you guys know who you are, that I am so thankful that you guys support me and watch the channel, and just I'm very proud to have you as my subscribers, and just know you're awesome. So a huge shout out again for Hoonigan having me out for the week. This was such an amazing opportunity. I had such an amazing time, and I can't wait to come back and do more. And I do apologize for not posting for 4 days. I should have gave you guys at least an update. The last 4 days has been way crazier than I ever anticipated, and I just wasn't ready for it. So it was awesome to go out to the Kansei factory and meet the guys that run it all, see their process, and just see how, I guess, humbled of a company they are. And honestly, after today, I'm even more excited to be associated with them and be working with them for future projects, and it's gonna be sick. So stay excited for that company. So thank you guys for watching and just supporting me and just all of this. This trip has been unreal, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the footage that we filmed with Hoonigan, and it was dope. So I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'm exhausted. I gotta edit this video, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be on the airplane forever. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys real soon.